ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Johnson.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff to Richard. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7. Browns 9. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 44, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's at the 50. The 30, past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 94 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
1st down, Browns.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
7, but it's 4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down, escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Browns 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grant Delpit. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Oh, a free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. 5 yards remain on second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run on first down. Richard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
49-yard line.
Play action. It's Rudolph. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Browns.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A second down throw for Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, Richard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Flush to his right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. Incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield now. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Caught by number 12.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
1-yard line.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll run on the draw. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
3 quarters in the books.
And 11.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to number 8.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
For the point after.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, Richard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Check, 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 check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Being chased out left. And no, it's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. First down, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Austin Seibert for the Browns field goal. A 40-yard.
Seibert's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Grant Delpit picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He's going to launch it for Washington. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've been unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jacob Phillips drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Number 31, the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got alert.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Steelers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll run on first down. Richard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The ball carrier. He was brought down.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Back to throw, Rudolph. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Jalen Richard. Sets up for
the offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. One last throw here for Rudolph. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game.